going to look at classifying chemical reactions today. There are 4 basic types. Each type will have an example that I will provide in this video. The first one is synthesis or combination, however you want to think about it. I think of it as synthesizing 2 components, or you can say combining those components. A generic way to write this will be A plus B yields AB. So A is one element, B is another element, and you combine them together. So an example of this, of combining 2 elements to form one, would be lithium plus bromine will give us lithium bromide. So we have one thing, and it makes a whole thing. So they're all things. So now we have decomposition. What does that mean? Well, if I'm going to decompose something, it breaks down. So I'm going to decompose a compound, and I'm going to form 2 individual elements. So this one looks the opposite. It's going to be AB goes to A plus B. An example of this equation is so here I have all 3 elements are together, and when I break it up I get a salt and gas. Now what about this displacement or replacement? Well, if I displace something, it means it changes or it hooks onto something else. Or if you displace your keys, you've moved them someplace else. So the generic form for this is A plus BC yields AC plus B. And an example would be now what do you notice about this one? You notice that the iron had a partner on the left-hand side, but on the right-hand side, iron no longer has the partner. Zinc does. So it has been replaced or displacement, whichever one sounds better to you. And then the last thing that we want to look at for classification is double displacement. Now, double displacement means that you interchange your partners. Some people think of it as swinging back and forth on elements. The standard is AB plus CD yields AD plus CB. So an example of that would be if I have NaCl plus AgBr, they have to change partners. So now the sodium hooks up with the bromine and the silver hooks up with the chlorine.